man, so let's talk about it. So Snoop and Dre dropped Missionary December 13th. Talk about our hiatus. These dudes took 30 years off. We took off what, 4 weeks? These dudes took off 30 years, bro. First album they have made in 30 years, and I gotta say, just from my perspective, I was not impressed.
Which song you want to go with?
Honestly, there's only like 2 songs on here that I really liked, and I would say Hard Knocks is one, but let's not play that one. Let's play the one with BG the Kid, Now or Never.
Okay.
It's at the end. BJ the Chicago Kid, Now or Never.
I like BJ the Chicago Kid, but I didn't save that one. But here we go.
Yeah, I just liked it because I liked the beat. I thought it was pretty decent beat, and I like the content. Yeah. I mean, you could switch it up. I mean, I don't know what else you guys like. I only really like that impression.
There was a record on there. I mean, when I first heard "Gorgeous," I liked it. It was like cool, chill vibe. And then there was another record, and I think it might be Hard Knocks.
Shangri-La and Gangsta Pose.
Hard Knocks had the change up. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about.
Shangri-La.
Where they sample, I think it's a sample way, but they sample.
Oh yeah, the stakes is high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cheat code.
I didn't like
cheat
that
code. Let's go with what's the other one? Hard Knock. Let's try that one.
Hard Knocks was good. I liked Hard Knocks. They had the beat change up, which I liked. The second half of Hard Knocks is what I really liked.
I cut this shit up.
Yeah. See,
that was dumb.
That's why I picked that song.
Yeah, that was
because
dumb.
of that. But Ray, did you want to hear something else?
Yeah, I
want to hear Shangri-La?
The Shangri-La and the Gangsta Pose.
All right, Shangri-La, let's go. And that's a short joint too. You know what I'm saying? It's only a minute 37s on that one.
Yeah, it
know
felt more like an intro than a song.
Yeah. Here's the Gangsta Pose, and then we'll rate this
that's
joint.
The best joint on the album, right there.
Let's see. Yeah, I have to agree with Mink on that one. That's the best joint on the album.
Go to that second beat when that second beat come on.
Where's about 2 minutes?
Something like that.
You see,
I didn't like it, man.
I like the shit that sounds more West Coasty. Like, for instance, in Gorgeous.
West Coasty.
No, for real. In Gorgeous, that definitely had a West Coast flair to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the ones that I rock with because that's what I expect to hear from a Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? All the other shit with Tom Petty and Jelly Roll, like, I didn't care about all that.
I didn't care for that. Yeah, I didn't care for that
like, put it this way.
Oh, you didn't like that Sting joint, bro?
Listen, I like when I hear a record and I can already tell, oh, that's a Dre record. You know what I'm saying? Like those other records, a bunch of records on here, if you didn't tell me it was Dre, I wouldn't know it was Dre. Just like if you didn't tell me that Pharrell did The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi, I wouldn't know that was him either.
Well, and here's why, though, because these don't sound like Dre records. Dre has 10 producers making these joints, and his name is on it, and he mixed it. But these don't sound anything like the Dre that I know, or I remember. Listen. So I that's why I didn't love this album. To be honest, it felt more like a product than an actual body of work.
Let me tell you something. When I heard this record, right, I was like, man, this is what I want to hear.
What's this off of?
This is
Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft.
Yeah, I remember this.
I remember this. Yeah, I remember this one.
And I'm like, yo, why he didn't make any beats like this? You know what I'm saying?
Run it.
Mink, you remember this joint?
Yeah, play it.
Listen to the joint. Yeah, man, come on now. This is what I was expecting.
Did you like the Dre albums that he did with Anderson .Paak?
Nah.
Like the Ventura. Because I always like Malibu. That's still my favorite album from him.
I like specific songs off of those albums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I like
the joint he got with Rhapsody. You know what I'm saying? That was a hot one.
Too, yeah.
You know what I mean? I
like Pac when he's
I
with
think
Knowledge.
had the best production.
But over the Knowledge and Pac, over the No Worries? I think he sounds better with Knowledge than he does with Dre, to be honest.
I like his stuff with Knowledge. Yeah. That's it for me. It seems more
him,
like organic. Them two.
Yeah, it seems like more him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more. It's when I hear him with Dre, it's like Dre featuring under Anderson .Paak. You know, it doesn't really feel like Pac shit to me. Like
that happens though. Yeah, I agree. That's a good.
So
yeah, I never thought about it like that.
We have to end it on some boom bap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The music review, we always have to put a boom bap joint in there.
Are we tipping or are we?
Oh yeah, let's go back and tip to the.
We're not even gonna rate this one. It was so bad.
I forgot. We're jumping the gun. All right. So listen, the question is, let me throw it up on the screen. Bam. Who's tipping first?
I'll be the one because I think I'm gonna be the one that probably get. Well, I don't think Drew, but maybe Ming. But I'll give it a 15% because there were records I liked on there. But I see Stan's point though. Like, but I keep my expectations low, so it's like maybe I'm not as disappointed. But am I gonna go back and listen to it like again? Probably not. But just off the strength. 15.
I knew you were gonna say, and I felt like you was giving him that off the strength because history.
Yeah.
But
no, right.
today,
I'm not denying.
Yeah. I'll go next, man. I ain't giving it no tip, man. I got to keep it real. I love
you
these
got
two
no
dudes.
Tip?
Nah, man, no tip, man. And I'll leave it at that. I love Dre. I love Snoop. These guys are two of my favorite artists of all time. Dre's one of my favorite producers of all time. Father Time is catching up to these dudes, man. It's time to pack it up, man.
Mink.
No tipping.
I'm gonna give these dudes 10%, man.
Oh my God. Why even bother tipping if you're gonna give them 10? That's a slap in the face.
You know what's more of a slap in the face? No tip whatsoever.
That's real. That's real, though. Don't give them 10% like, F you. Here's your 10%.
So
give them 15.
Everybody who's watching out there, however many of you people are watching, No Gratuity Podcast is available on all streaming platforms if you just want to hear the audio. Proof is in the pudding. It's right there on the screen. Now.
Yes, sir.
Well, tell them which platforms. Tell them which platforms, bro, in case they just listening.
Bobby Love, go ahead.
Well, right now we are official on Amazon Music. We are on Spotify,
obviously.
You will see us on iHeartRadio and on the Apple Podcasts. But
that's what's
Spotify right now. Just log on to that bad boy. We got 8 episodes.
And counting. That's what's up. So what you got loaded, KS? I see you got something in the Serato.
Yeah. So basically, Tek from Smith & Wesson and Termanology. You might know Termanology from Show Off Records, Static Selector. We came out with a joint project called Teknology. And I think a few of these beats, like I know what's his name? Termanology is making beats these days. So I think he made a lot of these beats on here. But there was one that stood out to me, which is funny because I just chopped it up with this dude at Art Basel. And he was shocked that I even knew this. So I was like, yo, the last joint of the album, that's a soundtrack beat. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I pay attention, bro. So anyways, I wanted to play this joint right here. Soundtrack is a producer from the West Coast, which is very dope. And he's actually down with Jamla, Ninth Wonder's crew and everything. And he put out this beat because, like, I watch a lot of producers on Instagram and I save them to my little playlist and I listen to it for inspiration and shit. And Soundtrack had this beat 2 years ago. And I was like, yo, this beat's amazing. And when I heard this, actually, I first heard this on Static Selector show. And I was like, oh, snap. He played the exclusive before the album dropped. And as soon as it dropped, I had to get it and I had to listen to this joint. And this is the joint here, produced by Soundtrack.
That's favoritism, dog. I know what you're doing, dog. That's favoritism, dog.
Yeah, man.
You didn't want to show no love to Kendrick, dog, but you gonna show love to.
No, you the one who told me to shut off the Kendrick. That wasn't me. Plus,
stop lying, Kev.
We know they're gonna flag that. We're gonna have to edit it out. Like this stuff here, they're not necessarily gonna flag.
Nah, how much they pay you? How much they pay you, Kev?
Nah. So we don't even. Y'all want to rate that because that was just an honorable mention.
That was dope.
I like the beat. Right. I like the beat.
All right. So you tipping on that one?
Yeah, I throw 15% on the beat and then the flow. I didn't have time to really get into the lyrics because that's the first time I heard it, but from what I heard, it sounded good.
Bobby Love.
Yeah, I give it the 20. It was good.
Mink. You're
was
muted,
that?
my friend.
You're muted, bro.
30%.
Oh shit, he actually liked it. That's dope.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll give 20 on that one.
Who did the beat?
Soundtrack.